But the model form, like I said, it consists of 2 pages, and you can only extend it to a third party under specific circumstances. So only if you have this list of institutions, so you have multiple institutions, but only is allowed by the instructions. Okay, so don't try thinking you can carve this thing up into multiple pages. It's a 2-page form. You can extend it out to 3 if you have multiple institutions and you need to include a list. But that's it. Okay, so don't get too creative. There's going to be font restrictions, a lot of different things that we just can't really be tweaking this. Look at page 1. So high level. There's if you look on pages 4 and 6 of your materials, that's the first page, and that has things like the revision date. That's how we're going to track, right? That there hasn't been any changes. You're going to have a revision date up in that corner. There's going to be title, some kind of the framework of the page is kind of laying down in different subtopics that we'll talk about as we go through. But also keep in mind, if you go to the bottom of page 9 there, keep in mind it's got to be easily readable text. So you can't go through and start tweaking with don't put this out in wingdings or some, strange font type that's out there. And then there's also sizing restrictions. If you look at Roman numeral 3, letter A, easily readable type font, minimum of 10-point font, and there has to be sufficient spacing that are out there. What I would say is watch out for formatting problems. Where I see problems with this form, typically it is when the form was designed, it looks great, and then they try to put it into an electronic format and it gets all garbled up for whatever reason, and you have formatting problems. Then it's not as easily readable, and that's where you might have a problem with this. Also, if you have a logo that you want to put there, you can put a logo on your form. You can put it in color and have the rest of it be black and white. That's perfectly fine. It just can't. Your logo can't interfere with the readability or mess with the space constraints. I was once doing an on-site review with a financial institution, and they had an MLO, or mortgage loan originator, who kind of had his own office, and he was out playing cowboy in his own little office originating loans, and he had somehow figured out how to take the financial institution's privacy notice and remove the financial institution for the top where it identified who it's coming from, and then put his own name in his own mortgage office up there as if he was a separate company. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, so to just make sure that if you have anybody who's doing that, make sure that they aren't modifying these in any way. If you look at the next page, letter C, page and size orientation, it has to be provided in portrait orientation. So there's rules about that. If you look at letter D, the color, it has to be either on white or light colored paper, like a beige. I've seen some financial institutions get away with a really, really light blue, but be careful anytime you're straying away from white. It's got to be very light, and it has to be contrasted very well on this, dark ink color. Okay, so be careful. I've seen different things. Sometimes, especially with the electronic disclosures, I've seen where things have gone awry, where for whatever reason, the typing blends in too much with the actual background, and then you might have a problem. You can also update it for languages other than English if you so choose.